Green light. Good morning, everybody. We are going to attempt this. I have a toddler in my bed right now. No clothes on because hi, Sheriff. As soon as I got up to, put everything together here to have this live, he goes, Mommy, I peed my pants. Of course he did. So we stripped the pajamas off of him, and he's in my bed with no clothes on. So if he comes out here, we could cut it. Let's see. Let me try to get my little stand correct here. If you're going to participate today, you do not need any props unless you want to use them because you like to use them. So we'll give it another minute or two for people to join. Just 30 minutes today, as always. 30 minutes flow. We're going to focus on obliques. And I'm doing these, and I'm going to download them, put them on my YouTube channel so that they will be available for people to watch whenever they would like. Little 30-minute quick bites of flow. Also, just there's a lot of real beginner stuff out on YouTube, which is great. But sometimes people want a little bit more hard-hitting flow, just for 30 minutes. May not have a whole hour. So that's what I'm going to be offering. I may have some more beginner stuff as well, but just want to kind of give people what they would like if they can't make it into a studio. So as we get started, even if nobody joins me today, Lisa gets me out of bed and moving. As if I have a problem with that. It is already freaking hot outside, and I have all sorts of manner of animals. When I came out here this morning, they started crashing and running away. So if I have a deer walk up in the backyard, because I've been finding deer scat everywhere, I don't know why, I don't have anything for them to eat. I will show you deer. All right, we're going to go ahead and get started so that we can end at 6 o'clock. Hopefully before the four-nager, the teenager 4-year-old gets up with the attitude and the nakedness. This is going to be fun. We're going to begin on our mat. Bring your knees in towards your chest. Wrap your arms around and just rock back. So hollow out the belly. Curve that low back. Rock back and forth a couple of times. Just kind of massaging your low back. One more time. And then you're going to settle on your back. Take your feet up in the air. Bring your hands behind your head, neck, and shoulders and lift them up. Beginning to fire up the core. Pull the lower part of your belly in and up. Take a full breath in. Exhale, stay here. Breathe in. As you breathe out, let's twist right elbow, left knee, and drop the right leg 2 inches from the ground, just for starting with core. Inhale back through center, so both legs lift and head, neck, and shoulders come to that center point. Exhale, we're going to do the same thing. Other side. Twist left elbow, right knee. Drop the left leg 2 inches from the ground. Inhale through center. Exhale, twist. Lower the leg. Inhale through center. Exhale, twist. Lower opposite leg. Keep going. A few more times each side. Already sweating. And I have shorts on. Summer in Arkansas. One more time. Come back to center. Bring the knees back to the chest. Go post the arms. Shift your hips over to the right. And then drop your knees to the left. And soften through the chest. So allow that right shoulder to drop back down into the mat. You can already feel that little stretch in my right side of my pec. Then shift your knees back up through center. Bring your hips back to center and then over to the left. Knees up, over to the right. And then again, let the left shoulder soften. Then bring the knees back up through center. Shift the hips back through center. Walk the heels back to where they're in line with your sitting bones. Bring your hands by your sides. Take a breath in. Exhale, press into the heels. Little tuck of the tailbone to push the hips up off the earth. Inhale, soften the hips down towards the ground. Exhale, push the hips back up towards the earth. So not only waking up the core this morning, but waking up the glutes for our standing positions. So we can balance better, so we can stabilize our hips in those standing positions, using our core to brace our back and get the benefits out of the asana, these physical postures, and not doing damage to things like our lumbar spine. Let's go for 3 more. 3, we're going to push up and exhale so that we engage our core, wrapping it around us. Inhale, we lower the hips. Exhale, we press the hips up. 1 more. Lift them up. All right, lower them down. Stay here on your back. Cross the right ankle over the left knee. Left foot there in the center of the mat. And we're going to twist right foot down to the ground. And then if you'd like to, you can take your left hand and push gently on your right knee, creating a little bit more opening in the hip. So you've got this figure 4 configuration with your legs, and you're using the hand to give yourself just a little bit of pressure, opening up some tight hips. I know mine are tight. Feeling a little sensation this morning. All right, release that hand pressure. Pull everything back up through center and just switching sides. Doing the same thing on the other side. Cross the left ankle on top of the right knee. We're going to take the left foot down to the ground. Make sure I have room here. And then if you'd like to, push right hand into that left hip. Got a deer moving through the forest back here. Pull yourself back up through center. Release that ankle, knees to chest, rock and roll, back and forth. And either cross over the ankles, move to tabletop, or roll to the side and set up in your tabletop position. Can't see them, but I can hear them. Drop the belly, lift the gaze, cow pose. And then round the upper back, chin comes to chest, cat pose. Drop the belly, lift the gaze, big full breath in. Exhale, pull in. Arch and lift. Keep going. When we breathe, that full inhale, we'll be able to do it in some of our more engaging asana, but I want you to think about expanding your rib cage 360 degrees. So front, sides, and backs. And then same thing when you exhale, I want you to pull in through the back ribs, side ribs, and front ribs. And that part will be important when we get to some of our other poses. You can move side to side so that we segment our spine using the muscles that we're supposed to use in standing postures. Come to neutral tabletop. So as you pull in a little through the low belly to lift your low back. We're not doing that by tucking the hips. Instead, we're doing that so we come from here, pull in through the belly to lift the low back. And we reach right arm forward, left leg back. So ground down through your left palm so you can kick back and balance on left palm and right knee. Take a breath in. Stay for your breath out. Inhale. And exhale, move left knee to left tricep and goal post the right arm. Awkward airplane. Inhale, reach. Exhale, goal post. And kick. One more time. Bring it around. Now bring that right palm down to the ground. Can you shift to the right knee a little bit and kick that left leg out to the side? Ooh, so that our left leg is parallel with the ground. Okay, bring it in, set it down. Shift your hips from side to side. And I'm going to shift a little bit over on my mat so that I don't hit the fence here. And we're going to float left hand, right leg. So doing the same thing on the other side. We're going to hold here, just making sure that we have good form in our body, pulling into the lower belly and not collapsing in the shoulders. Hips are nice and square. Breathe in. Exhale, right knee, right tricep. Go post the left arm. Awkward airplane. Inhale, reach. Exhale. Pull it in. Inhale, reach. Exhale, goal post. Knee tap. Inhale, reach. Exhale. Hold here. Bring the left palm back down to the earth. Lean a little to the left and kick right leg out to the side. Right leg floating. Feel it in that right butt cheek. And then back down to the ground. Again, a little wiggle of the hips from side to side. And then let's move into downward facing dog. Spread the fingers on your hands. Tuck your toes. Pull in through that low belly to lift your hips. That's a very important part of going from up dog to down dog, is using the engagement of the core to lift the hips and pushing through the hands. Head between the biceps. Feel free to shake it out. And begin to walk your feet to the top of your mat. Moving into ragdoll. Space between the feet, softness in the knees, hang the head, hold the elbows. Release the arms, heel toe your feet to touch. Soften the knees even more, chin to chest. Roll up to stand, hit the top, lift your hands, breathe in. Exhale, fold. Draw yourself to halfway lift. So long spine here. So if you feel like you're rounded in your back in a halfway lift, I want you to pull your shoulders back, drop your rib cage, but then pull in with your low belly so that we have a straight spine. Breathe in. Step back, high plank. Toes, knees can be up or down, hips and shoulders in a nice good line. Breathe in here. And use your exhale to lower to your belly with control. We're going to land in one unit. Press into the hands, cobra pose. Elbows pulled back, long neck, back down. Hands move to the edge of your mat. Elbows up, push into the hands, cobra pose. Exhale, come back down. Now, let's come to the fingertips off the mat. Elbows facing up, so the shoulders are rolled in. Getting a nice stretch there in the front of the deltoids. Push up. Nice and engaged here. Breathe in. Exhale, back down. Hands by the low rib cage. Tuck the toes under. Lift the kneecaps from the earth so that we feel like we're already in plank, but we have bent elbows because we're nice and strong here. Pull the belly in. Breathe in. Breathe out. Push up, high plank. Downward facing dog. Stick your right leg up, open through the hip, bend the knee, big circles, right knee. Shift directions. Big step or two forward to take the foot to the top of the mat, low Anjaneyasana, low lunge, and then step the left foot forward to meet it, top of the mat, forward fold. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, fold. Press through the heels, rise up. Urdhva Hastasana, Uttanasana, forward fold, halfway lift, high plank, and then you can choose low plank or to the belly or skip it all together. Cobra or up dog, depending on how your spine feels. Downward facing dog, pushing up through the core to go through the down dog. The down dog, left leg up, bent knee. And try to make sure the shoulders are square as we draw our circles with the left knee. Gosh, it's hot out here, guys. Switch directions. Move to that low Anjaneyasana, left foot forward, up on the back toes. We got to get moving. Right foot meets the left foot, forward fold. All right, 3 sun A's, halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, fold. Stand up, breathe in. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift. High plank to low plank or yogi's choice if you'd like to skip or lower to the belly. cobra or up dog, downward facing dog. 2 more rounds through. Bend the knees, step, hop, or float, top of your space. Half lift, inhale. Exhale, fold. Stand up, breathe in. Exhale, fold. Half lift. Chaturanga Dandasana. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. I'll just cue those poses. You can do what you like. Bend the knees, step, hop, or float, top of your space. Halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Stand up, breathe in. One more time through. Forward fold, breathe out. Halfway lift. Chaturanga Dandasana. Up dog, inhale. Down dog, exhale. Take the right leg high. Step forward, warrior one. So hips are going to face the front of your mat while the back foot spins flat. So you have to do a little bit of adjustment of the hips. Breathe in. Exhale, stay. Start to smooth out the breath, pulling in through the rib cage. So remember that portion of our breath work. Take another inhale. Exhale, drop the chest, sweep the arms. Warrior one with airplane arms. So we want to roll the shoulder heads back. Heart goes forward. Pull in through the rib cage. Press through the fingertips. Breathe in. Breathe out. Now use this left arm to swing you around to warrior two. Opening chest and hips towards the side now. Man, yo, outdoor yoga is all the hot yoga that you need. Reverse your warrior. Keep the bend in the right knee. Reach up through the right rib cage. And chaturanga. Always love it when people are like, I don't like hot yoga. I'm like, just go outside. Up dog. Down dog. What do you think they do in India, man? It's hot outside. If they're outside doing yoga, it's hot yoga. All right, left leg up. Step forward, warrior one. Spin the back foot flat. And they can do it inside. They have air conditioning, but whew, man, it's natural to do hot yoga. And I don't think I'm making any sense today. Drop the chest, sweep the arms. Had a real lack of sleep at my house this week with the children's. Oh, really leaning into that left leg. Use the strength of that quad, the left hip muscle, help you out here. All right, right arm's going to help us swing around. Warrior two. Opening up through the arms. Strong arms, reaching out through the fingertips, but shoulders over the hips. Trying not to lean over that left thigh. Reverse your warrior. Reaching up to the left rib cage. Oh, breathing into that left rib cage. And bring the hands down, chaturanga. Now we're going to move through that a little bit quicker. So we only have 13 minutes left. Up dog. Down dog. Step up or float through the top of your mat. We're going to move to chair pose first. So Utkatasana. Bend the knees, bend at the hips. Pulling in through the rib cage. If you feel like you have tight shoulders, wider hands. Kind of cheat yourself a little bit out of some shoulder strength when you put your hands here. But if it's too intense, you can't breathe, that's fine. But try wider with the hands. We want scapula to pull together and down the back. One more breath in. Exhale, fold. Doggies, halfway lift. Chaturanga Dandasana. Sun's starting to come up here. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Kick your right leg up. Step through. Warrior two. Warrior one, I'm sorry. Drop the chest, sweep the arms. Take another breath in and use your left hand to swing you around, warrior two. Now reverse your warrior. Chaturanga. So just try to move through that with a breath and a pose. Your inhales, your expansion. Your exhales, your exertion. Down dog. Left leg high, warrior one. Inhale to lift. Exhale, drop the chest, sweep the arms. Take it around, warrior two. Use your next breath in to reverse it. Exhale through chaturanga. Up dog, inhale. Down Down dog, exhale. Bend the knees, step, hop, or float through to the top. Chair pose. We're going to add on to that sequence. Big breath in. Exhale, fold. Halfway lift. Chaturanga. Up dog, inhale. Down dog, exhale. Kick your right leg high. Draw knee into the nose. Pull it in, shoulders over the wrist. Tucking in through that rib cage. Kick back. Warrior one. Right foot forward, plant the back foot. Hands up. Turning that left hip a little bit more forward. Drop the chest, sweep the arms. Control that heart rate. Squeezing shoulder blades together and down. So I typically see this in our airplane position. I want you to open the heart a little bit more. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Warrior two. Oh, man, guys. Humid, hot, all the good things. Reverse your warrior. Side angle. So we can move forearm to thigh. If we do that, let's not rest here. Push into the forearm against the thigh to lift your upper body. So you can see this spinal alignment here all the way through my back foot. That's where I want your alignment to be. So if you're here, this is great. If we're here, that is great. If we're here, this is great too, as long as we're not harming hips or low back. So trying not to lean back in our extended side angle. All right, now, fun thing, let's bring the left hand down, turn up on those back toes. So both hands are on the inside of our right foot. So active lizard lunge. Feel free to stay here. Or if you'd like to try some shenanigans, we're going to squeeze this right knee into our right tricep and pull the right foot up off the ground. Squeezing, squeezing, holding. Place the right foot back down. Plant through the left hand. Squeeze the right glute in towards the body. Lift your right hand up. Revolved runner's lunge. Then both palms down. Step back. High plank to low plank, or skipping it, or moving to the belly. Up dog. Downward facing dog. Lots of oblique use today. Left leg up. Draw knee into the heart. Kick back. Warrior one. Back foot spins flat. Lift the hands. Hot yoga. Breathe in. Drop the chest. Sweep the arms. Airplane in our Virabhadrasana A. Pressing through the back foot. Warrior two. Opening up. Always have to move that back foot a little bit to go from 1 to 2. Reverse your warrior. Stripping down my back now. Side angle. Remember our alignment cues here. Either moving into forearm to thigh, open the arm, or coming down to the earth. But nice stable hips, strong legs pushing into your feet. Keeping that spinal alignment. Draw the right hand down to the earth as we turn up on the back toes. Lizard lunge, active. Option to stay here or begin to squeeze left knee into left tricep. It's a little push-pull game here. Squeezing in. Feel free to stay here and just work on that activation, or lift the left foot up, hugging it in, heel towards your butt muscle. Then take it down. Precursor to running man, arm balance pose. We're going to ground down through the right hand, squeezing in with that left glute. Lift the left hand up. Back leg is strong and active. A little twist here in the upper body. Then bring the hand down, step back, high plank, low plank, up dog, downward facing dog. All right. Bend the knees, step, hop, or float, top of your mat. Let's move through that a little bit quicker now that we've got the postures. Hands up for chair pose. Yay! Hands down, forward fold, halfway lift, Chaturanga Dandasana, upward facing, downward facing. Good quick hit of core, hands, right leg up, knee to chest, pull it in through that core, kick it back through the heel, step forward, Virabhadrasana A, breathe in, drop the chest, sweep the arms, breathe out. Warrior two, spin it around, open it up. Reverse your warrior. Side angle. Good, breath here. Turn the left palm down, up on the back toes. Plant through the hands, stay here or lift. Foot down if it's lifted. Left hand down, right hand up, runner's lunge twist. Both palms down, step back. High plank, low plank. Up dog, down dog. Ooh. Left side's turn, lift the left leg up. Knee comes into the heart. Kick it back. Step it through. Lift the hands, warrior one. Drop the chest, sweep the arms. Warrior two, spin the back foot flat. Reverse your warrior. Side angle. Palms down, active lizard lunge, staying here or lift and squeeze. Foot down, right hand down, left hand up. Chaturanga. Up dog, downward facing dog. All right, options here. If you have Running Man in your practice, I'm going to move a little out from my deck here. Then if you'd like to take a Running Man real quick, we're going to take right leg up. Then we're bringing that knee to the tricep. I have to walk my hands in because I'm shorty. Squeezing it. Bend the elbows. Shelf for the hips. Maybe lift the back leg up. I don't have room to extend the right leg, but I'll show you left side. Left leg up, knee to elbow. Perhaps you practice squeezing or bringing it into that shelf. Lift the back leg, straighten left leg. Ooh. Ah. All right, if you're hanging out in down dog, let's move half pigeon right side. It'll be a long day if I'm already this tired, guys. Set it up. Or do figure four on the back like we did at the beginning of practice. But you squeeze it into your chest instead of taking the twist. I haven't had breakfast yet either, so that's a factor. Whew. And it's those things where we kind of pause and say, oh, this is harder than usual, or just getting in tune with your body. A lot of times we are disconnected and disassociated from our body, and we don't realize that just minor things like water, proper food, proper sleep does so much for mental, emotional, and spiritual alignment. Because it's not compartmentalized. We don't put those different things in a box. They're all one. So drinking plenty of water, which I have not had today, is spiritual care. It's mental and emotional care. To eat healthy foods. Let's move back into downward facing dog and switch sides. That's not just taking care of your physical body. It's cultivating intuition. It's, hi, baby dear. Hi, baby dear. Oh my gosh. Bye, baby dear. I was going to show you guys the baby deer. So sweet. So little. Half pigeon. Left side. I love living in Arkansas. Even with all the heat and humidity and bugs and ticks. Freaking deer everywhere here. And it's just beautiful. I mean, you guys can see in the backyard with my one dead tree. Needs to be cut down. A couple of dead trees back there, but it's absolutely gorgeous in the fall. It's beautiful. A little bare in the wintertime, but then it's really amazing to see that cycle of life come back again. Just reminds you everything goes in cycles. Having a bad day, I'm like, Lynn, everything goes in cycles. Plus, you're probably in your head and you need to fact check yourself. My therapist told me, fact check yourself, Lynn. All right, from this half pigeon, let's just swing both legs around. Roll to the left and swing that right leg around. Seated forward fold, ensuring that hips, shoulders are all one line. Bend the knees, coming forward. Lift yourself up, bend your right knee, step it over, right foot over left leg, and then rock onto your pelvis so that you're on those two little sitting bones as best as you can tell. Right knee into the chest. We're going to use that left arm to hug it in. Right hand behind you as you turn. That family of deers just crashing through these backwoods. Oh, I wish I would have caught that baby deer, guys. Not like on camera, not with my hands. He was so cute. Or she. Looked just like Bambi, all the little spots. Switch. So right leg out, bend the left knee. Step it over the right leg as we hug it in. We're going to twist to the left. Still staying up nice and tall. Unwind, seated position, cross the ankles. There were no naked toddlers today. I'm very grateful for that. And just take a moment here to pause, reminding yourself that we have to pause and remember the good moments, like purposefully remember the good moments, because our brain is hardwired to remember the bad, to keep us alive, because we used to have to remember that, really, so that we didn't eat poisonous berries, right? So our brain's hardwired to pick up on the bad things and remember them a whole lot more than the good things. So it's our job to pause, savor those good moments, to balance out when our brain goes, overreacts to all the bad things. So from me and my baby deer out here in the woods, I appreciate you guys. If you joined me today, if you didn't, that's fine. This will be available for replay on my Instagram page and later on my YouTube channel as I'm starting to build that. Thank you guys. Namaste. Baby deer says namaste. Bye, baby deers. Hope you have a great day.